comes over on the double. Pass to Kamari. Ayton inside. Out to Simons. Clock is at 3. Ooh, poked away. Wiggins with a steal. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And here's Hero. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Sharp. It's Sharp on the wing. Lots of room. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Wiggins for 3. Avdia pulls it in. And here's Portland. It's a 3-point game. And Ayton with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Hero. And he buries his first look.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Kamari, no good. Wiggins from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Simons. Avdia from outside, and he buries his first look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
They set the screen. Back to Avdia. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Ayton. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 5. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Pass to Kamari. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
There's a screen by Love. Hero outside. Now here's Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Love missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Out to the wing. Here's Kamari. Off target with the three. The Heat with the lead. Over to the left wing. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Blazers trail by 7. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Aiden. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware. Here's Hero. He's covered by Simons. Up top, Hero. Avdia with a steal. It's been all about Andrew Wiggins for the Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
On the wing, Simons. Pass to Sharp. Simons outside. The three is up. Nails it from 3. Simons got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Sharp up top. No made baskets yet. Count that one.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Three-pointer Sharp. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 8. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Miami, no good that time either. Blazers trail by 8. Outside Sharp. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And Portland has possession. Three-pointer Sharp. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Now Rozier. Over Williams. Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Now here's Rozier. It's Jaquez on the wing. Pass to Ware. Portland with a rebound. Outside Sharp to the paint. Here's Klingon. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, it must be easy to jam it.
Here's Jovic. Outside Burks. Pass to Ware. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Klingon. Rebounded by Jovic. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Miami Heat. Here's Jaquez. He buries it from three. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Three-pointer Rozier. And again, it's Miami from deep.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Grant outside. Again, the miss by Portland. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. They're running. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Williams with the screen. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Got to communicate and switch that screen.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Heat leading by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And here are the Heat now. They've got a 9-point lead. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt. But Shaedon Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Adebayo. Right side, Love. Grant brings a double. And here's Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Blocked!
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Blazers trail by 10. Outside, Williams to the middle. Here's Klingon. And that one is hammered home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
There's a screen by Love. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's good. Klingon's got 6.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Robinson in the post. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
Pass to Thibault. Down low. Here's Avdia. Grant outside. Henderson left side. From deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Off the outside. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Thibault. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Back to Hero. Pass to Robinson. Here's Hero. Here's Love. Again, the Heat misses. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. That one's good for 2.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Henderson with it. And Hero grabs the board. Pass to Wiggins. Whoa, Wiggins with feeling.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? And that one's good. So it's Miami now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Hero to the inside. Ware kicks it to Hero. The teardrop. Avdia pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
For the lead. Rebound by the Heat. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the screen. Pass to Ware. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Blazers trail by 5. Simons outside. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. Kamari, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Miami out in front. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So it's Portland now, trailing by 5. Pass to Sharp, launches a 3. The rebound by Ware.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Fires it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Anthony Simons. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Down low. Klingon. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Hero. He got a piece of it. Now here's Sharp. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Hero. The kick out to Wiggins. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland trailing here. To the wing on the left. Here's Klingon. That one's good. This game is all even. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
To the middle. Here's Ware. Banked it in off the glass.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams making some changes here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Ayton with a screen. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Now Hero. Second shot opportunity. Here's Love. 2 points. That one goes. And the Heat lead by 2.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
To the paint. Out to Simons to take the lead. Here's Ayton. Simons outside. Hits the three-pointer.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Adebayo, that's good.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Pass to Aiden. Now Graham, hounded by Wiggins. Back to Aiden. It's stolen by Love. Fast break Miami. Here's Wiggins. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
There's a screen by Love. This one for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia attacking. Up and in on the layup.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Miami trailing. Here's Hero. Pass to Love. To the middle. Adebayo, no good. Here he goes. Sharp. And he goes in for the dunk.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Simons outside. Aiden with a screen. To the inside. Pass to Sharp. Takes a three. Buries it from three. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments. So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
There's Simons with a three. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
There's a screen. The three from Aiden. Rebound Miami. And so Portland takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well
It's the home of the Celtics here in Boston as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Basket good.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most seven-footers.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. KD's shot is off. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thank you, David. Tatum, that's good.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
For three, Booker. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Tatum. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Outside Tatum. Diving in.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Booker looking around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And Phoenix making a change here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Durant inside. 5 points in the game. Now Richards. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. No good off the back of the rim. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Durant wide open. He fires. Another three for Phoenix.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Now Kevin Durant after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. KD with it. Another three for Phoenix.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Tatum drives in. Porzingis inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Over in the corner, Brown. Going inside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
To the inside, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a three-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
The Suns trailing. Outside, Jones. Pass to Plumlee. With the shot. Jones, no luck. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. And Horford pulls it down. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Pritchard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 7. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Here's Pritchard. Picked by Horford. Lets it go from deep. Right wing. Here's Pritchard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Back to Booker. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Here's Pritchard. From beyond the arc and then some. Pritchard's got 6.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
And Boston with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Horford. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 6. Beal gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Outside, White. Over Bull. And Bull sends it back. Booker with it. He's picked up by White. And Phoenix making a change here. And Durant puts up a deep 3. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. .54 seconds left in the first half. Craig sets a screen. Boston again missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis. Tatum a screen. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's KD. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Celtics up 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's White. Great D that time from Durant. Suns trail by 3. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And here is Tatum. 12 points for him. And stolen by Booker. For the tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Booker with no one around. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. Outside, Beal. Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Brown. Five to shoot. The rebound by Richards. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
The Suns shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's Porzingis. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Keep getting it to the...
Durant throwing down a sledgehammer.
Oh, Kevin Durant, unreal.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. G.A., when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to KD. Over Holiday. Outside for KD. And here is Dunn. Back to KD. It's stolen by Brown. It's 2-on-1. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Here's Dunn. No good from outside. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Outside Durant. Here's the three. There's the triple from Durant.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Tatum. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that
one. Here's Hauser. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Suns trailing. On the wing, Booker. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Booker outside. Into the lane. Excellent D there from Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Inside. Here's Craig. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker with it. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
For the three. The shot missing. Booker hammers it down.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Teardrop shot. Basket counts. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, we just saw both sides of Brown's game. He can affect the game multiple ways. It's why he's such a good player.
Here's Durant. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Shots good by Durant.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Pass to Booker. Back to KD. Lots of room. Right side, Beal. Outside, KD. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his, this guy is just so unreal.
Tatum looking around. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Porzingis. Puts it up. Misses from close range. Suns trail by 3. Outside for Beal. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Screen by Porzingis. Right side, Tatum. 5 on the clock.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Porzingis with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
And Durant gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Back to Richards. Pass to Dunn. From past the arc. Nails the tray. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Phoenix calls timeout. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Here's KD. No good on the quick 3. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van
EA Sports.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense in a split backfield. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quarterback extends the play. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Line gets set, 1st down. To the air, it's Sanders. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He's looking to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing run. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man.
And that will do it for the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Send it downfield. Intercepted.
outrage! You angry conservatives are all pent-up homosexuals yourselves!
Hey, but we're not conservatives, we're protesters. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
Invader page, I really do exist. And I prove not all closeted rich guys are creepy.
Oh, impotent rage. You're such an ignoramus.
Overman! You littering pig! I was wondering when you turn up.
Oh, my suit is so fancy.
Ready to fill that void in your soul for a moment?
Okay,
Shop for the hottest
time
new
for
fashions at the
another
casino
stare.
store.
Whoa!
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it to you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
I'm gonna cash out my 401k.
Ask me if I give a shit, why don't you?
Hey, I've been looking around the car wash and man, it's got strong potential, you know, strong potential. Check it out sometime, all right? Because if you want to do this, I want to do this.
How you doing?
it.